powered with crown amplifiers. So these are really intelligent amplifiers with built-in processing, so we can do all the equalization and tuning needed for the loudspeakers within the amplifier as well. And there's a range of software that not only allows us to configure the system, but also to monitor the system as well. So while the system's in use, you can monitor the system, make sure everything's okay, see if you're driving it too hard. You know, if someone likes a lot of sound pressure level, they like volume, then you can actually monitor that as well from your front of house vision. So you've got full control over the system, and it allows you to look at every element in that respect and interrogate the system. You know, we have the software for the whole solution, Performance Manager, but we also have solutions for actually modeling as well. So we actually have our own in-house modeling software, so we can show the dispersion characteristics, the loudspeakers, etc. And we provide interfaces to other modeling software. So within the audio industry, Ease is very popular and used a lot, and that's the kind of software that we used by my colleagues over here. In terms of the scope of venues that we cover, it's really wide. As I said, we do everything from concerts, stadiums and arenas, broadcast. Our studio monitors are used extensively for Dolby Atmos monitoring rooms. We do cruise ships, cinema, nightlife, houses of worship, you name it, we're across just about every vertical market there is. So just to give you some examples of some large venue projects, and I've chosen projects here for their capacity, in terms of their seating capacity, rather than the fact they're worship, just because the size of the venue you're talking about here. So one of the recent ones we did was Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, that you can see there, which is almost 60,000 seats in London in the UK. And I think, as I say, there were two major things that we tried to do there. One was be able to have information so that when announcements are being made, they're clear. You can understand the voice. The other one is to have a system that can evoke emotion, right? Because I think music especially has the ability to evoke that emotion and passion within people. So we made sure we had a system that could do both. And again, much like on this project, we worked very closely with the acoustics team as well to make sure they got the right balance for the stadium. There were some really nice quotes that came out of that. One of them from the operations and finance director at Tottenham was really saying that Harman Professional Solutions is an industry leader of world-class audio solutions, and they were very pleased to announce us as their official audio supplier when they opened the stadium. And it's a partnership we've worked really well. That project actually has over 4,500 JBL loudspeakers. Not just in the actual bowl that you can see there, but every single hospitality suite, every single VIP suite, every single corridor, every single back of house corridor, everything has a JBL speaker in it. As I say, so we can do literally every area. Sorry, this is a bit more stadium focused, but obviously you have a unique venue here. It's going to be used for both worship and sports. So as I say, we're capable of providing that sports experience, and we have done a number of arenas recently, where we've done bowl audio, we've done VIP audio. You might have fine dining suites. All these elements we're able to provide the solutions for. And just to give you a couple of examples, so this one I mentioned earlier, this was SoFi Stadium in Las Vegas. This was actually home of the Super Bowl just a couple of months ago. It's a massive JBL installation. It's over 4,500 speakers in the whole venue, over 1,000 crown amps and a full BSS DSP. So this screen here that you can see is called the Oculus. There's actually a massive Samsung LED screen, and the loudspeakers were actually built into this black section you see underneath the screen. So they're here firing at the audience from underneath the Oculus. Really, really massive installation. And you're not dissimilar to your building in that it does have a roof, so it's not a completely open stadium. So there were some acoustic challenges there as well. The other thing is not only do we do the permanent sound system for SoFi, but also we did the Super Bowl halftime show. So the halftime show that went on in the Super Bowl with some really iconic artists, they actually had, you see on the bottom left, they brought in some additional JBL A series, which is the product we're proposing here, for the halftime show as well, just to add a bit more sound pressure level to the already fantastic system they've got installed there. So yeah, as I say, this is about 80,000 seat stadium, so it's on a big scale. As I say, on this occasion, they wheeled in some extra loudspeakers just to provide even more excitement for the halftime show. So yeah, it's 70,000 seats, big venue, home to the LA Rams. And it, as I say, it pretty much covers the breadth of what we do in terms of our loudspeaker portfolio. And again, in terms of the design process, we work very closely. We're a manufacturer, so we work closely with the system integrating company, the design company, to provide them the support they required throughout the process. Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, another huge one, 65,000 seats we've done recently. Tottenham I mentioned, huge venue, won several awards, as has Allegiant recently as well. Closer to the region we did one in Korea recently at Ulsan Stadium, which was again a line array solution in a big venue, and also things like Bank of California Stadium. So we really have a global footprint, and that's partly because we have very strong regional sales offices throughout the regions who can support our partners, like Beyond the Blue here in the Philippines, and also our customer base as well. In terms of indoor arenas, we've also got things like T-Mobile Arena, which is, I guess, more what you've got akin to here. Much smaller than yours. This one's only 20,000 seats. But this is a mixed use, so they're using it for both concerts, basketball, ice hockey events as well. So it's a mixed use stadium. Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. This one's just opened very recently. So that's home of Seattle Kraken ice hockey team. And again, that's the VTX A series that's gone in there, which is what we're proposing here. UBS Arena, which is one I worked on just before I came to Singapore, actually. So this is, again, around a 18,000 seat stadium, mixed use, so both ice hockey, occasionally basketball, and concerts as well. So this is a complete JBL solution with the A12s, which we have proposed here, and also some A8s as well in that system. And then there's others like the Chase Center in San Francisco, Milwaukee Arena, Little Caesars in Detroit. These are all pretty iconic venues, and many of these in the US, but we have a good global footprint as well. And I think Crypto, which used to be Crypto.com Arena in LA, which used to be the Staples Center previously as well, is a major Harman solution that's owned and operated by AEG actually. And in addition, we also do exterior lighting as well as the entertainment lighting in a lot of these venues as well. So that's something that shouldn't be forgotten, I guess. If you're looking at any lighting solutions, then our Martin brand can help you there. And then in terms of some more